As with any small business, it has been a challenge.
Not everybody knows, but we just had a baby March 11th, and I believe it was March 18th when the Ontario government put us in a state of emergency and shut everybody down.
So, we're just trying to adapt and overcome, figure out what's going to work for us as business owners, what's going to, how can we still help our members and provide a service to them.
I think everybody was nervous. They didn't know what to do because we didn't know what our limitations were, what we were allowed to do in the beginning.
So we were very quick to transition our classes to virtual sessions.
So they came up with the awesome idea of doing Zoom so we could work out from home.
I know a lot of people went that route too, and it's like, how can we connect with each other without actually becoming in contact with each other? So we went online, we're doing Zoom workouts, which were really, really good.
At the same time, we started putting out free workouts at home that people could do with no equipment, showing videos of myself at home with whatever I had laying around, the different things you could do for working out. And then on top of that, all of our members were loaned equipment. So our gym was empty. We had no equipment left. We'd given it out to all our members so they were able to keep up with their fitness at home.
Once, restrictions were kind of lifted, we hit the parks. We connected with the town of Ravenhurst and the Parks Committee and stuff and worked out how we could make that work. The town provided us with our permits at free of cost, so it didn't, they were helping us out on a business front as well, that we were able to go to the parks, let people come out and do their workouts.
So we would meet Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at various parks through town in the morning and in the evening, keeping everyone distanced. They would bring their own equipment that they had borrowed from us, and anything that was common use would get cleaned before and after. So we had a car full of equipment and speakers and weights and all kinds of different stuff, cleaning supplies obviously. And we would drive around, we'd set up, we'd do a workout, tear down, meet the next group later that day.
And get that, community aspect back to it. Even though we were seeing each other online, it's just not the same as seeing people face to face. So when we made it to the parks, we got that feeling back of, that just one-on-one communicating, encouragement.
The atmosphere was that people were ready to get back to the lodge, so to speak, so get back to our location, but we weren't allowed to be inside. So over a weekend, Ashley and I and some of our members, we moved this big structure on the wall behind us here. We moved that outside of our gym. We took a lot of the flooring outside, and then we had laid out all of our equipment in here so that we'd open all the doors. One person can come out at a time, get some equipment, and head out another door outside to where we had spaces all laid out that everyone was separated. We were able to do that for 3 or 4 weeks, I believe, when again restrictions were loosened some more, gyms were allowed to be back inside. So kind of reverse that whole procedure, move everything back in, give everything that deep clean, and started out with indoor classes.
And then once we were allowed to open our doors, we did what we can. Everything is spaced out, so there's lots of room for you to work out. But then there's also room for us as coaches to kind of wander around the gym and still provide you with that coaching that we would, in other means.
I feel very comfortable only because I trust the owners and coaches, and I trust the individuals that come here, that they're going to actually, that they sanitize, they clean after the workouts, and to make sure that we're all safe and for other people that come in here.
So everyone has enough space that they can lay down and move around. Their barbell can fit in their space, that kind of thing, and then there is space between spaces. I think the big thing we've learned with 2020 is give everyone their space.
People are asked to keep their distance, and respectfully they do. Everybody's got to clean up their own workstation when they're done, their weights, their equipment. Everything's really cleaned well, it's cleaned thoroughly.
Every station is set up with cleaning products, so everything gets wiped down and sanitized after use. If it makes you more comfortable to clean it before you use it, that's encouraged as well.
The coaches and the owners of this gym do take every day, they clean everything, and also as an individual, we need to clean our own equipment. So for the next people that come in, they actually feel comfortable that everything's kind of sanitized for their workouts.
And I'm sure after we all go, Ashley and Rob are probably doing the same thing, just to make sure everything's just perfect so that we can have a great workout, safe workout the next day.
And then after the fact, Rob and I do some more extra cleaning just to make sure everything's good and safe. So, yeah.